Well, folks, this is downright scary. Bitcoin and Ethereum once again are collapsing. They showed stability for about 24 hours or so, and now these babies are collapsing once again. Bitcoin's trying to hold on to the 20K range. Ethereum's trying to stay above 1100 right now. I'm telling you guys, it is so key, and I mean so key. And I got something scary to tell you about in just a moment, a story of an individual that just got margin called, and I never thought this person would be on margin. Like, it absolutely shocking to me. But it's so key that Bitcoin holds 20 and Ethereum holds 1,000 plus, because I'm telling you, if those psychological barriers are broken, oh boy, it's going to get much uglier, much more quickly. Okay, here's a 3-month chart of Bitcoin. Essentially, Bitcoin had been holding pretty strong between about 28,000 and about 31,000 for months. It had been just hanging strong, right? And all of a sudden, the past 5 days or so, it went from 30,000 to 20,000, and it hasn't really shown any real stability. Like, it showed about 24 hours of stability, but that's not long enough. You need to see like a week, 2 weeks of stability. And this baby's still, unfortunately, in free fall right now. I mean, complete free fall. And it's the same exact thing for Ethereum here. Ethereum still is in complete free fall as of right now, showing no signs of a bottom as of right now, at least. Ethereum was in the 1,700 to 2,100 range for several months. And obviously in the past, 5-6 days or so, it's just fallen off a cliff essentially. Now, something that's interesting is sometimes you might have heard in the past about leverage in the system and how bad it might be in regards to Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto in general, right? So recently I found out an individual just got margin called on Ethereum. I'm not going to mention this individual's name, but it was shocking to me because this is one of the last people I would ever expect to have been messing around with margin on crypto. And it makes you kind of think, like, who else is out there on margin on crypto, essentially? There's been a lot of money that's been made. There's been a lot of stories about, people that have gotten obviously very rich off Bitcoin and Ethereum. And, when I hear somebody get margin called because Ethereum went down so much, that I never in a million years expected this person to be messing around margin. Because there's some people that if you found out they were on margin, you'd be like, I understand. Like, I get it. That person's kind of a riskier player. I get they got margin called or they were messing around margin. But when it happens to somebody you never expected, that's almost shocking. Almost shocking, right? And it makes you think, geez, how much leverage is really out there in this system? And these margin calls lead people to sell, right? They either force selling or they get scared and they start selling because they start getting margin called, which then in turn leads to more margin calls and more people selling, which leads to more margin calls and more people selling, right? And it's just dominoes falling the wrong way and selling, breeding, selling on selling on selling, right? And we see it in stocks all the time. It just seems to be playing out in crypto now. So trying my best to keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on. It's a wild market. Much love as always. Check out the description area and have a great day. Watch some other videos.